What's going on, people? It's your boy Wave and welcome back to the channel Wavvyboost. And today we've got a Subaru Forester STI running 342 brake. Guys, let's head inside and see it's really good under the hood. Chris, welcome to the channel. Thanks for coming down in your Forester STI. It's a unique car. You don't see many of them on the UK roads.
No, definitely not.
So yeah, let's start with the engine bay.
Okay, we've got a 2.5 turbo with a VF41 turbo. We've got Cusco strut brace, aftermarket oil catch can, oil filler. Loads of little intricate bits. It's semi-forged, so it comes forged from Japan.
Okay.
Yeah, running 342 brake.
Yeah, you've got a forged dump valve as well?
Yes, yeah, got a forged dump valve, which is a recirc valve. Instead of making like a big like every car seems to do at the moment, it recircs it so it keeps my turbo spinning, so it's a little bit quicker.
Yeah, and you've got a few covers as well. One is over the radiator, I believe. Is that
that's an aftermarket radiator cover.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got a cover over the turbo as well, Cusco cover.
What's the background to that? Is it a necessary mod?
No, it's more just for looks, to be fair.
Okay.
The heat shield over the turbo allows the heat to sort of go down along the exhaust instead of coming up and then disturbing the intercooler at the top.
Yeah.
Obviously, cold air.
Yeah, of course.
So,
okay.
it was dynoed with Duncan Graham down at Surrey Rolling Road.
Yeah.
And tuned it in at 342 brake, so it's running more than what it was when it come over.
Yeah.
Come over at 265 brake.
Okay.
And yeah, they've done their work with it, and now it's 342.
Running nice on the UK roads, eh?
Yeah, that's it.
Right. So I've also noticed you've got some Brembo calipers, front and rear.
Yeah.
They're actually finishing a gold finish.
Yeah.
Is that standard on these cars?
Yeah, that comes over as standard with the STI. Again, that's how I imported her with the Brembo brakes.
Yeah.
So, a lovely modification.
Okay, that's cool. One of the things a lot of people at home would notice, you've got a lot of stickers.
Yes.
One of them that is the most prominent on the car, I'm going to say it's the Raggedy sticker.
Raggedy.
Can you tell us a little bit about Raggedy then?
Well, Raggedy was started in the 90s. And it sort of fell by the wayside many years ago. Guys used to race around town, that was the idea of Raggedy.
Yeah.
In 2019, I bought it back, started the Facebook, spoke to the original owner, Jay Dennison, who now owns BHP down at the show that's down at Lidden Hill. Yeah. And he also does a show down in Exeter, BHP Fuel Fest. So his time's really busy. So I asked him, can we use the name? And in 2019, in January the 17th, after I left my old club in January the 16th, started up Raggedy, and it's just boomed from there. So we've got the Facebook, we've got an Instagram, which is _Raggedy_. Yeah. We've got a business page as well on Facebook, and yeah, it's just boomed from there.
Oh, that's quality. So for the people at home as well that don't know where Raggedy's based, where are you guys located?
Well, we're located around Kent. We do go through into Essex. We have meets all over, and we travel up and down the country going to meets and events from Brands Hatch to Lidden Hill to Silverstone to Santa Pod, like we was at the weekend for Ultimate Streetcar. But we are globally, like we've got members out in Australia, we've got loads through Europe and over in America as well. So yeah,
it's got a pretty big following as well, isn't it? Pretty big following as well?
Yeah, really big following. So there's a few thousand on both Insta and Facebook.
Indeed, quality. Exhaust wise, HKS?
Yes, HKS High Flow Sports Cat, HKS centre pipe and a custom back box. That's getting changed up for a 3-inch turbo back Roger Clark Motorsport exhaust system.
Okay.
Because someone hit me up the bum a few weeks ago at a charity event. But yeah, it's a lovely exhaust. Sounds nice. It's not loud like you get some pop and bang mappers now that are really loud, but it's nice for what it is.
Quite a nice tone then.
Yeah.
The lights, we was talking off camera and you did mention that they're actually standard.
Yes. They all come as standard. Yeah, they come with the car. So
inside you've got a nice bucket style seats.
Yes.
Is that an upgrade from factory?
That's the STI seats, as you'll see inside, and that come with the car. So that's,
cool.
That is an aftermarket version, but same as it being an STI, that's aftermarket. So
yeah. Alright, that's sweet. You've got a boost gauge fitted inside the car.
Yes.
Just out of curiosity, before we go out, what does it generally boost to?
It boosts to 1.5 bar.
Okay.
And that's what Duncan set it up to. I've got the depth gauge in the centre, so I can record like lap times, or if I'm racing up a centre pod or round Brands Hatch, you can press the record button and it will record your run, how you're boosting.
Okay.
And then you can press play later and watch it go.
Alright, pretty cool stuff then.
Yeah.
And also, in the boot, you've got a very cool boot build going on.
Yeah, absolutely. For Sony Explodes, running in a custom box. The box was made by in-car solutions originally for a transit van.
Okay.
And it was sitting there on the side when I walked in. The guy in the van had gone for a bigger build, and I said, "Oh, you know what? I think that will fit the Forester." So yeah, we fit it in the Forester. It was originally upright, so you could see the whole port. But since I've laid it down flat after racing at the weekend, it rattles everything.
So the actual setup in the boot, that hasn't been modified. It's literally just gone straight into the boot and it's fitted, no problems at all.
No problems at all. Yeah,
cool.
Custom box, 4 Sony Explodes running off a Pioneer monoblock.
Oh, wicked. All right, I think we touched all bases here.
Yeah.
Let's go for a drive.
Sounds like a plan.
Right, so Forester STI. Yeah, this is one of one, I'm going to say.
One of one, definitely.
One of one.
No one else looks like this.
Indeed. So we was talking earlier about the pad setup you got on here. You said it's yellow stuff pads?
Yes.
Why did you choose those?
Well, because I take this racing and I go around Liddon Hill, Brands Hatch, up to Santa Pod as well for the quarter mile. I just needed something that was a little bit better than a stock pad. Yeah. So I decided to go with that. I didn't want to go too harsh with the reds and whatever other colours they have. But it's nice just to have something that will stop you. It squeaks a little bit, but.
So how do you find it on track then?
It handles amazing. Because of the setup, it's got 40mm lowering springs. It's got aftermarket wishbones. The ball joints are slightly raised as well, so it's a little bit easier to handle.
Okay.
But there's a lot of suspension tweaks that sort of help it and aid it around a racetrack, which comes as sort of a nice upgrade to the STI.
Indeed. And as we was talking off camera, as we was already saying, this is not one of your usual cars to see on the UK road. What made you choose this one?
Well, originally I see it when I was living out in Australia. I see one fly past me and and I was like, and I was like, yes, yep, that's dream car material there. Like, I want one. And then I come back to the UK a few years ago and I see one up for sale and I was just like, gotta go and get it. It was in blue. I loved it. It looked like a normal Subaru blue, orange. The gold wheels. Yeah. And I loved it to bits. Went down to SVA Imports in Folkestone, which unfortunately aren't about anymore. Okay. And they said, oh, sorry, Mr. Robertson, it's been sold like an hour before. And then they said they got a white one outside and they got a black one in the docks. So I was like, well, I can't drive the black one, so I'll drive the white one outside then. Yeah. And I did. I took this out for a spin. It had a slight little misfire because it had just spent like 6 weeks on a boat floating over it. And I said, yeah, go on in, let's go for it. Took it out for a spin, loved it. And yeah, loved it ever since.
Okay, cool, man. So have you always been into Jap cars, Scoobies?
No, not really. Well, ever since I was young, maybe like Colin McRae and stuff like that.
Okay.
And that got me into like the Subaru world. But just the car scene in general. Like I started out with a Peugeot 106 1.4 LX.
Right.
Little cars, J turning in Esther's car park, like enjoying the life. But no, like it doesn't really worry me nowadays. I love the Subaru sort of vibe you get, like going to Scoob Fest in Isle of Wight and then having 300 to 400 Scoobies all waving at each other. Like that's the sort of community that the Subarus have with them. You always waving
so it's
and flashing.
Welcoming then.
Very welcoming, very welcoming.
Cool.
And it's been nice for the 4 years that I've had the car that I've been able to sort of socialise with those sort of people.
So let's go talk a little bit about the Club Raggedy a little bit more.
Yeah.
So you're the head of Raggedy.
Yeah, the CEO.
What made you want to bring it back?
Well, the original vibes were fantastic, and it was great to go out on a Thursday night down to Dartford, interacting with all sorts of ages, creeds, colours, all sorts. It didn't matter, you were just there to enjoy your pride and joys.
Love the cars, eh?
Yeah, love the cars, bikes. It didn't matter anything with an engine, to be fair. To the point there was like, we used to race around Dartford with go-karts and all sorts, like yeah, back in the day. But then to bring that back, like it started to sort of segregate in the car scene, and people were doing their own little small meets. But the idea of Raggedy is you put your foot down, you wreck the car.
Raggedy. So you're looking to go super powered then, yeah?
Well, I'd like superpower, but then this is my daily, so I like super reliability too, which I know is a hard difference, but I don't really mind it not being too quick. I raced at the weekend at Ultimate Street Car, and being like the headwind, and I put on a bit of weight. There's loads of excuses. Right?
Yeah, it's all coming out, eh?
The wind wasn't quite the right way, but my quickest was 14 dead. So yeah, it's a little bit slower than last year, but I don't mind it being a little bit slower. Like I still enjoy the weekend. I'm gonna say it was quite a hot day as well, then, yeah. Yeah, really hot day. But I made sure I went for a pre-game dump. Just lose that extra pound. That's it. Yeah. Now we're race ready.
Oh good. No, that's quality, man. All right, so I think we're a bit lighter as well from the weekend.
Yes.
Let's see what this baby's got.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, you know what? This one's quality. I mean, the way that it pulls through the gears, and there's no spikes at all in the power. It's a nice, smooth delivery.
It is fantastic.
Big up Duncan, eh?
Hell yeah, Duncan Graham, big him up. Race Dynamics down at Surrey Rolling Road.
Yeah, no, this is quality, man. Like,
it's just constant power all the way through the van.
Pulls. And it's just nice and smooth. I mean, that's what you want from a back as well, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't want it to feel like it's been mapped.
Considering how big the car is.
Yeah, it is a big car, but it's still moved for a big car as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, acts like a go-kart.
The brakes are working too.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Good deal.
Oh, this is cool. I mean, going back to Graham, is he like? Does he do all mats for all cars? What's the story with Graham then?
Well, Duncan Graham is Subaru specialist, so primarily he'll sort of solely do Scoobies non-stop. He goes down there on a Tuesday and a Thursday because he's so busy elsewhere.
Okay.
But yeah, he's a fantastic mapper.
and I definitely promote him. Like, fair enough, you've got the other guys around the country who do it, but
yeah,
he's the one who met mine, so no.
Oh God! I mean, is he actually based at Surrey Rollers, or what's the?
He's there for the moment. That's where he runs the dyno out of at Surrey Rolling Road.
Okay.
But there used to be another one which was A1 Performance, which was down at Broadstairs, but unfortunately they took away their dyno, so he couldn't go there anymore.
Okay.
With East Kent Subaru being in Canterbury, that's where they used to take the cars, and it always used to go to him. Okay. But he's done so well across the board wherever he goes to that, like, he can come out to other dynos, of course, but it depends on your four-wheel drive system. Like now with front-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive cars, you just get one dyno rolling, but it's finding somewhere that does do the four-wheel rolling, so
and that's where you can get him.
Yeah.
So guys, I think we're going to wrap it up there. This one's been a pleasure. Thank you for coming down, Chris. Thank you for bringing this bad boy down as well. Is there anyone you would like to plug?
Well, let's start plugging out by myself, Raggedy. You can find us on Facebook, on Instagram. From the wheels up, we can plug Inspiration. They do your wheels down in Medway.
Okay.
Hartley windscreens, stickers, Yes Bruv stickers. Yeah, there's loads I could plug, but I forgot most of them.
Yeah, but don't worry, once we remember those, we're going to put it down below in the description. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure that you like, comment, share and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, I'm out.
But I've sent this car thousands of times. Thousands. Well, Raggedy.
Raggedy.
Oh,
not
yeah.
PSGs, but automatics. That's the new thing.
Absolutely.
So to have this kind of power and to actually see that you're actually driving the car as well with a stick.
I love it. Even with this having a 6-speed as well, like it's a better box unit. Normally they come with a 5-speed.
Oh, quality, man. Oh, that's cool. Alright, so
yeah, stick that one in you,
yeah.
Oh, I love it.
And it's so unique as well.
Yeah, one of a kind. And that's like across the whole of the world of any other Foresters. This car is one of a kind.